I'm back out here again. I looked at the weather report and it looks like we're going to have some more thunder showers today. It was a very, very nice morning. Very nice morning. And I was going to get out here and do a little bit of work. Yeah, I got to do some work up there. Anyway, I need to stop saying anyway for some reason. My cucumbers are growing. My tomatoes are growing. I'll be getting out here and cleaning this up and actually make it look more like a garden. I know it's hard for you to tell, what's garden and what's not. Pretty much all of this right here, I know there's other stuff in there too, but pretty much all that's tomatoes. And you can see them all the way out to right here, and the tops all the way up to like right here and back through here. Because all of this out here is just vines from what grew in my 4x8 square there. What vined out this way is that size tomato. And the smaller cherry tomatoes, actually, you can see them here. They've laid down this way, so they've laid down and vined over the bigger ones. So you can see. All right, I dropped my phone. A lot of tripods set up works pretty well, but I got it held on by rubber bands, and my rubber bands just snapped, so my phone went flying. Let me see if I can get this put back together real quick. I mean, my rubber bands didn't break. They just didn't like me leaning over like that. All right, see if I can get this thing back on here. I was trying to come up with a better solution for filming my videos, and I decided that instead of having my cell phone in my hand and being shaky, I would build me something to go on my tripod. So I made me this little plastic thing with rubber bands and some Velcro. I just realized I can't lean it over, but anyway, back to what I was looking at. A little bit bigger tomatoes. So I've got these two types of tomatoes in here, and periodically I come out here and pick them and take them in and we eat on them. Let me adjust this thing a little bit. There we go. All right, so look at my cucumbers. I know it doesn't look exactly right now, but I'll get it going. And my peppers and my basil right there. My basil plant's right in the middle. That thing is grown where my pepper plants. I don't know why I keep saying pepper pants, but my pepper plants, they're growing too, but just not as fast. So anyway, let me turn this thing around. Maybe I can hold that out there and actually get a good view of myself without the camera being too shaky. My greens I got growing out here took a big hit. The bugs just devoured them. It's full of grass, but you know what? As soon as that little buggy season's gone and the buggies stop and I get the grass out of there, guess what? These greens are going to love it out here. They're going to be putting out new leaves. The beets are going to be putting the actual beet underneath the leaves, and I got spinach in there too, but the spinach for some reason didn't do very well. I've got turnips in there, turnip greens. I I can tell on the bottoms of some of the turnip plants, they're already starting to kind of swell out just a little bit. Let me see if I can show you one here without having my camera fall off again. All right, see that? You can tell how the bottom's starting to turn into like a little round thing there. Yeah, like right there. Those are gonna be turnips. And I got the turnip greens growing on top. I really like turnips and turnip greens. I like all kinds of greens, but also like the beets and all the other plants. So I've got a mixture of turnip greens, beet greens, some kale, different types of kale, odds and ends in here. I got my little squash plant right there. I don't know if it's going to do anything. It's been putting a couple of flowers out, but I don't know that it's going to actually make any fruit because my other squash plant didn't survive. All right, well, you know, every time I come out here, I do a damn good job of feeding those mosquitoes. Just to let you know. Let me come over here and look at this thing. Yeah, right down here where I put the blocks up to you know, keep the groundhogs out. I have to come over here periodically and check just to make sure nothing's digging around it, because I don't want nothing going in or out anymore. So I don't know, it's hard to tell if anything's been digging around in there. Ooh, mosquitoes. All right, well, look at that. The rain filled that up. No wonder I got a bunch of mosquitoes. Let me dump that. It's one thing that just irks me. Just always irks me is mosquitoes. Oh, there's a million mosquito larvae in this thing. I don't want to dump the dirt out, but this dirt's pretty good composted dirt down in there. I'm just trying to get all those mosquito larvae to kind of slide out there. I need to put a lid on this so it don't get ringed in again. Alright. Move that one out of the way. This one. My potatoes. I got potatoes here I need to plant. I've got potatoes, onions, tomatoes, all kinds of things I need to put out here. That stuff right there, that's what I had over a spot there to keep the grass from growing. I'll be taking that and putting that over my compost. Just go ahead and let that compost because it's pretty shot. I'll be getting some more cardboard boxes out of some dumpsters sometime soon, and I'll take those new cardboard boxes that get it and put them out over the grass, and you know, for my next garden spot. Oh, it's heavy. Anyway, there's always something to do. I'll go back here and look at my compost. And I don't know. I think I need to make a better setup for my tripod here, because my phone sitting on top of my tripod does still seem to be a little shaky. And yeah. All right. But you can see a good size. I had dumped some cantaloupe out here, and the cantaloupe there was frozen and no good anymore, and some other stuff on top, and I figured animals would have eaten it last night, but it doesn't look like the animals touched it. I see a bunch of bees around that one. The bees love the little sweetness, I guess you could say. Oh my gosh. I was thinking about going ahead and putting some beans in out here in this area I'm walking in right now. Just going ahead and just totally plant this area with beans. Not green beans necessarily, but like a wide variety of beans. And the reason I was thinking about beans is beans are a type of plant that put nitrogen into the soil instead of taking nitrogen out of the soil. Not only that, but they'll act like a cover crop. Like if I plant them where they're thick enough, they'll act like a cover crop and keep weeds from growing underneath. So, I don't know. I think I'll do that. I went to the grocery store and I was looking in the beans section where they have the dried beans, and they always have these bags of like a mixture of beans. And it comes with a little packet of seasoning, and it's called 13 bean soup, so it's 13 different types of beans. And so I bought 2 bags of those yesterday when I went to the grocery store. And my thought was, I'm gonna take those 2 bags. I'll show you in the video when I do it though, but I'm gonna take those 2 bags of 13 beans. I mean, it's not like just 13 individual beans. I mean, it's 13 types of beans, but it's a whole 2 whole bags of mixed up beans. So instead of making soup out of it, I'm gonna bring them out here and I'm gonna plant them out here, and I'm gonna have me a bean garden, primarily to put nitrogen into the soil and also to create a cover crop. So I'll have me a fall cover crop until they die back. And then maybe I'll put something over it. So I'll do me a bean cover crop for the fall, and then when they die back, I'll put landscaping fabric or black plastic or something like that over the whole area. So I'll end up with a kind of a neat nitrogen enriched vegetable garden for this coming spring. All right, well, whew. I didn't put on any off, so the mosquitoes are wearing me out. But you know what to do. Thumbs up, subscribe. Talk to you later. Boy, I wish this thing could see all the mosquitoes.